Greetings, welcome back to the Friday 13th YouTube channel. Today I've got another fantastic review for you. This is by a Canadian band called Wreck-Defy from Ontario, Canada. They're a fantastic power thrash metal band. Check out their new album. It's called Dissecting The Leech, released on Massacre Records. Now these guys were originally formed back in 2016 by guitarist Matt Hanchuk with vocalist and bassist Justin Steer, along with session drummer Sean Drover, as we all know, was with Megadeth. He's also with his own band Eidolon and now Withering Scorn. And also his brother Glenn Drover was also in Megadeth, Eidolon, and also King Diamond. What a great lineup for a debut album. And this album was called Fragments of Anger. This was an independent release, released back in 2017. If you've not heard it, folks, this is going to be a brilliant album. With the success of the band's debut album, it wasn't long before the band released their second album. This was called Remnants of Pain, released in 2019. This was also an independent release. In 2020, the band released their third album. This was called Powers That Be, yet again another independent release. In 2025, the band released their next album. This was called Hybridized. And finally, the band gets signed to Massacre Records for the new album Dissecting The Leech. So who's in the lineup now? Let's talk about it. We've got Matt Hanchuk on guitars, Greg Wagner on vocals, Dave O'Neill on drums, and on bass guitar we've got Greg Christian, who was also once in Testament and also now in Trauma. What a great lineup. So let's talk about the new album, the production, the songs, and the style. So the new album Dissecting The Leech comes with 10 tracks. Let's talk about the songs. So the song titles would be Under the Sun, Do It Again, Manelial Dystopia, Revolt would have the title track Dissecting The Leech, Another Day, I Don't Care, The Haunting Past, The Path would be called Apocalypse of Hopes. But let's talk about the first song on the album. It's called Under the Sun. So the opening track, Under the Sun, what a brilliant opening track this is. It's really heavy in your face, and this is how it should be for a heavy metal album. A very powerful opening track. Now, if you're a fan of James Riviera from Helstar's vocals, this guy really does sound like James. He also sounds a bit like Norm Skinner, who's with the band Forbidden. So if you like Forbidden or even Helstar's music, this is a great song, probably a great album for you. Some of the music on this song reminds me of Testament, especially with the later albums, because Testament have got a lot heavier with the current albums. So like I said, if you're a fan of Helstar, Forbidden, and also Testament, this is a great opening track. Very powerful vocals, extremely heavy music, but very melodic. It's called Under the Sun. Next is the song Do It Again. Now this reminds me of a band called Imagica. If you know those guys, you know what to expect. They're called Killer Ritual now, another band signed to Massacre Records. Great vocals once again, very much inspired by Norm Skinner and also James Riviera's era. I'd say there's more Norm Skinner in this song for the vocal elements, but it's a powerful song, takes you back to the old school thrash metal. There's no prisoners taken on this song or the whole album. In general, a very, very powerful and strengthy album. Another band that springs to mind when I listen to this song, Do It Again, is New York's finest, Overkill. Yes, folks. So if you're a fan of Overkill, check out this song. It's called Do It Again. Next is the song Delemian Dystopia. Now, this is a great song, folks. If you know the singer Brian Allen, who was once with Vicious Rumours, and the current singer from Metal Church, then you're going in for a treat, because this guy on this song does sound like Brian Allen. All in all, this is a brilliant song. It's really well put together, very powerful, some great guitar structures here, some great drumming, but all around a fantastic, powerful, heavy song. Next is the song Revolt. Now, I said with Metal Church, we're talking about Brian Allen. On this song, the vocals kind of remind me of Dave Wayne, especially with the band he had called Reverend, another fantastic singer, sadly gone. This band are definitely mixing power metal and also thrash metal. Like I said, the elements, the heaviness of later Helstar's music, along with Overkill, Killer Ritual, and Forbidden. So all in all, it's a perfect album for fans of thrash metal and power metal, especially the US power metal. Now, the album was produced by guitarist Matt and also Juan Artiga. Both of them have done a fantastic job. Not to mention the production, there's some really good guest musicians on this album. Former and original guitarist from Megadeth, Chris Poland's involved on this album. Stu Block, vocalist, who was also with the band Iced Earth and Into Eternity. Mike Gilbert. Other great songs to check out on this album would be a song called I Don't Care, The Haunting, the song The Path, and the last song, The Apocalypse of Hope. Like I said, this is a brilliant album for fans of power metal and thrash metal. I'm going to give this album 4.5 out of 5. I think the songs are extremely powerful, production's awesome, and it features some great musician guests. So check it out. It's by Wreck-Defy. The album's released on Massacre Records, and the album's called Dissecting The Leech. Thanks for watching. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think of this album. Give thumbs up, and thanks for supporting Friday the 13th Metal YouTube channel. More albums coming soon. Thanks for watching.